Morning, guys. How's it going? Um, so today I thought I'd tackle a tough subject. And I'm going to be honest, I'm in the middle of it right now, and I can't say I have the best answers, but I'll try to unpack it the best I can. So I'm sitting here as we speak, and we all go through situations in life, you know, and, when you're a person of faith, faith means you're trusting that God's got your back, that He's going to take care of you, that He's going to provide, that He's going to give you the endurance, the courage, the strength to get to whatever situation you face in life. And He does that. I've witnessed it and gone through it time and time again, and I've seen it, and I've like watched other people go through this and have God be a part of their lives. But what's interesting is when you are in the middle of a storm and you're waiting, and you're waiting, and you're doing what you can, but you know what you can do is not enough. And you know in your heart of hearts that God's going to have to intervene. He's going to have to step in, and He's going to have to do what only He can do. So I think it's that next level of once you have faith and you know God can do it, then it's like, well, God, so are you going to do it? When are you going to show up? I had a situation yesterday, as I'm going through some stuff right now, where there was a pseudo deadline yesterday that I needed help with something. And he didn't show up. And in my mind, I'm like, God, he's not showing up. What's going on? I feel abandoned. I feel like he's forgotten me. And I know he hasn't. It's like once you stop and, you're able to clear your head, you know that that's not the case. But the greatest challenge, in my opinion, once you do have a relationship with God and with Christ, is patience. And I go in and out of my life of being a patient person. I wasn't necessarily when I was younger. I've learned some of that more as I've gotten older, but I still struggle, as we all do, with waiting. And so what I'm waiting for right now is going to have a tremendous impact on the livelihood of how I go about my day-to-day life with my wife as well. And we have to wait. I'm doing what I can do, but we have to wait. Wait and see. And it sucks. And I would be a liar not to say that I have been very angry with God, because I'm sitting here going, dude, where are you? Come on. My hands are tied. I can't do anything about this situation. I'm doing what I can. I need you to show up. So I'm sure in 2 weeks I'll be able to tell you, and I'll probably do a video on this in terms of what happens. But in the meantime, I'm waiting. And I watch every day go by, and I have to wonder how God is going to handle that day. And if God is going to do anything that day. And the trick is, you can start to put God in a box where has a finite amount of things that He can do. And this is the God of the universe, for crying out loud. This is a God that can do wonders and miracles and all kinds of things. So for us to believe He can't help with mundane, simple things is silly. And God cares about those things too. There's a Bible verse that actually speaks of that in the Old Testament, how God, He cares about silly things that we have at home and stuff that we're struggling with or trying to do just as much as the big stuff. So God cares about it all. But the way He works is so not the way we think. And some of it is because He's all-knowing, so He knows what happened, what is happening, and what will happen all at the same time, which is like a concept that we can't even wrap our heads around. So as a result of that, we're sitting here waiting. And we don't know. And you have to believe he's got your best interest in mind, and sometimes what comes out of it is not maybe what you want, but it's what's best for you. I mean, it sucks sometimes. So, I mean, like, as I've talked about my faith, it doesn't mean having faith is not easy. Not at all. I mean, sure, there's this feeling of acceptance and freedom and love and not having to worry about, you know, what's going to happen to me. I'm dead and gone. I know that I'm saved and I'm taken care of. But we got this life and this earth we have to live. And we have to reconcile the day-to-day challenges of that and live according to God's plan and purpose. And clearly, I think all of you can speak to this, that more often than not, we're put into situations that we're uncomfortable. And for us that have mood disorders, that sucks. Because being uncomfortable means usually having symptoms. And they get exacerbated by discomfort. I know mine does. So a lot of times, I don't want things to like be fluctuated, because the more even things are, the more healthy I am. But he knows what's best. And for whatever reason, about the time when I start getting mentally comfortable with maybe where I'm at, things get shaken up. So here I am. Do I have answers? No. Do I know when he's going to show up? No. Do I believe he's going to show up? I do. Am I struggling with my faith a little bit? Yes. But that's normal. And that's why I'm sharing this, guys. Again, it's not this desire for you to pray for me and all these things, which I appreciate, but this is more about showing that, hey, I struggle too. Just because I sit here and talk a lot about my faith and how it works with my mood disorder doesn't mean I don't struggle also. So, I've talked long enough, but with these bigger subjects, it's hard to talk for 4 minutes. So, God's showing up. Patience. He's going to show up. He'll be there. It's just not always going to be in the way that you perceive it to be. God bless.